Week 9 in the always
sunny and Sayreville League,
and
I'm not quite feeling like myself. Injuries this week. We have Chris Carson with a hip. There's also Chris Ivory with a shoulder injury, and Raheem Mostert with a broken right forearm. Not pretty. I don't suggest anybody looking. It's like a Z smushed. It's disgusting. It's flapping around. You don't want to look at that stuff. Okay guys, don't forget, this coming Wednesday, November 14th at noon is the trade deadline. So if you're not feeling too sure about your teams, you feel maybe there's somebody you could target, maybe somebody needs to make a move, you need to do what you gotta do, time is a ticking, get your shit together. Now for this week's GOAT. This week's GOAT is none other than the bootleg crab leg. The bootleg crab leg lost their game by a score of 110.60 to the Gotham Rogues 123.02, a 12.42 margin of victory. This matchup was very important to the winner, who would then separate themselves from the middle of the pack. The bootleg crab leg only had 4 double-digit scoring players, 1 player, which wasn't really a player, but their defense scored over 20. No physical human being scored over 20 points in this matchup. The bootleg crab leg has a weekly average of 118.06 points per game, which wouldn't really have mattered because he still came up extremely short in this matchup. Like usual, John's always pretty short. That was terrible. That loss puts the bootleg crab leg into a 3-way tie on the outside looking in. And for that, the bootleg crab leg is this week's GOAT. And now it's time for this week's hero. The Rusty Strombone is this week's hero with a win over the Golden Showers with a score of a 129.64 to a 122.70, just a 6.94 point difference. The closest game of the week. Rusty Strombone comes out with the win off a 3-game losing streak. This game was very juicy. It went down to Monday night. Going into Monday night, each player had 1 player to go. The score going into Monday night, the Rusty Strombone had a 114.14 and the Golden Showers had a 109.60. Just a 4.54 difference. The Rusty Strombone had Jimmy Graham to go and the Golden Showers had MVS. Hope y'all know who that is. Luckily, from God above, Jimmy Graham had scored a late touchdown to give the Rusty Strombone the victory over the Golden Showers. And for that, the Rusty Strombone is this week's hero. It's week 9, and that means it's time for Odd Sundays. You're gonna get to listen from good old Colin on some shit sometimes I don't even know what he's saying. So we're going down to AC to have a point of view that's just a tad askew.
A list of the worst contracts in the NFL came out this week, including Baltimore Ravens' Jimmy Smith. Jimmy Smith, what's he, like 45? I could beat him.
As the storm rages on, we here at Rutherford B. Hazy anxiously await news of James Conner's concussion protocol.
On an abbreviated Odd Sundays, I'd just like to add that Des Bryant celebrated defeating the undefeated LA Rams by tearing his Achilles tendon, proving that every win comes with a price.
Okay, Colin. See you in 2 weeks. Thanks again. Still have no idea what you say. Take it easy. Okay. Key matchups. The first key matchup is in the Porter division between 5-4 Team Blumpkin and the 5-4 Gotham Rogues. I understand that as being tied. Still don't understand what Colin's saying. Both tied and are trying to separate themselves from the pack and not getting involved in the giant clusterfuck of tied teams. Just don't want to be there. So it's going to be really interesting on who's going to come out on top. But the Team Blumpkin is on a 2-week loss streak, where the Gotham Rogues is on a 3-win streak. So let's see what happens there. Second key matchup is in the number 2's division between the 4 and 5 Sweep the Leg and the 5 and 4 Golden Showers. The Golden Showers is on a 2-week loss streak, where Sweep the Leg is on a 2-week win streak. Dave's not around right now, and technically it's just, you know, it just happened already that Big Ben went ham sandwich. He didn't even play the 4th quarter. He played 3 quarters and is absolutely insane. And if you end up talking to Dave while you're trying to trade, or talk to him at all this weekend before the games, don't mention it. It's a touchy subject right now. He's very negative, always very negative in that area. He's already, yeah. So just, I don't know where I'm gonna go. Okay, that's it. Week 9 update over. Remember to set your lineups. Remember to check them for their health in IR or anything like that, you know, if they're active. And I would like to thank Dave for letting me do this. This was awesome. I was quite nervous through this whole time. But look, there's coffee and candy. You have no idea how many pieces I've eaten already. And till next time, maybe I will do this again. Probably not. Maybe we'll see Dave next week, where it's always sunny in Sayreville.